Yeah. Hey, grinding a beta, bruh. He doesn't even play, he just talks about G-Mans on the stick. Plus his breath hotter than a sauna, that's why he never leaves the house. Grinding DF, more like a no life that sits in his house and stay holding necks. Won't show his face, scared that his fans gonna sub if they see the acne on his neck. Yeah, he got a gap in his tooth, won't smile and pictures Invisalign, all that he rep. Now he get bodied by rebounding wings, he wish he was playing 19 on his stretch. Nose of an elephant, he smelling out for that joint and he spamming, I hop off the spot. Join a new session, he go to the court for the rookies and tweet like he back on the block. He made a fool of himself in the park, said he called and then lost to a 6-year-old lock. Simping for females, he hit up Alexis and got left on red, he ain't hitting that shot. Yeah, 500K and he won't show his face, if he do he gon' wake up with 50%. Don't know how to play, went up for a lane, ain't making no wonder he ran out of friends. All-star weekend, 3-point contest, finishing score was a 2 out of 10. Not very good at the game cause he opened his shoot, but somehow he's still losing again.
Drop a like in the next 5 seconds or this will happen to you for game point in NBA 2K21. I wouldn't risk it. Oh what, you too good for that to happen to you? Okay, bet. Drop a like in the next 5 seconds or this man will start spitting game to your mom right in front of you. He could smack you from all the way across the room, so what you gonna do about it? That's right, nothing. Drop a like, you beta. What's up, Simply Squad? It's your boy ISO grinding, and I finally made the build that best matches how I wanna play the rest of NBA 2K21. That's right, y'all, your boy not a beta no more. There will be no more screens on this channel. For the rest of current gen, it is straight ISO. So if this is your first time back here in a while because you got tired of me taking screens, or if this is your first time here at all, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to turn notifications on, because the bangers we're about to make with this build are gonna be insane. Now, before we get into what this build can do, I just want to say y'all are a different breed. I will never understand this. How does someone get straight embarrassed on 2K like this and then just get up and play defense the next play like nothing ever happened? I get dunked on like that. You know what I'm doing? I'm sitting still. You want to know why? Here, I'll show you. So we loaded up Among Us, right? I joined a random lobby. Half these dudes don't even speak English, but it's cool. We gonna figure it out. I just got finessed on 2K, man. Broke my ankles and I flew out of bounds to Uganda. So I'm just here to blow off some steam. I'm gonna just go do some tasks. Wait, hold up. Y'all seen that? Hey, bro, before y'all judge me, if I'm suffering, someone gotta suffer with me, alright? I'm sorry, alright? He named himself imposter. He did it to himself. Yeah, that's right. Leave the game. You knew you was guilty. I've been told y'all I'm the best Among Us player the world has ever seen. Wait, what? Pink sus? Nah, bro, don't do this. Wait, hold up, bro. Who y'all voted for? Oh, nah, that just ain't right, bro. I don't know why you laughing. Ain't nothing about this is funny. Alright, that didn't go as planned, but you know what did go as planned? This build. This is one of my favorite builds I've played on in any 2K, and that's because it's one of those rare builds that's not only fun to play with but is also competitively viable. Y'all know ever since 2K15, 2K has been doing everything they can to stop us from making demigods, but they failed. That's exactly what this build is, a demigod. It can shoot from half court, it can get contact dunks, it can speed boost off rip, it can literally do it all. Right now I'm showing you clips on the threes because one, I wanted to show you how deep you can shoot consistently with this build, and two, I need to take some time to beg for teammates. Alright, now listen, the rest of this video is going to be gameplay of me going on a 35 game streak on the twos, my first time using this build at 99 overall, and my teammate was none other than a sub who I picked up off Twitter who played so good I actually want to give more of y'all a chance. I already know Simply Squad got some diamonds in the rough, it's just a matter of finding them. The only requirement to playing with me is you got to be able to shoot. Alright, no more paint piece. I'm done with taking screens. I'm sorry to my paint piece. Alright, keep doing your thing, keep knocking me down on screens, and I will keep cussing you out in game chat. Nah, but for real, if your build can shoot, please drop your gamer tag and drop your build. I need new teammates. Oh, and if your build has floor general on gold or Hall of Fame, mention that. Trust me, that'll up your chances by 1000%. Alright, enough talking. Let's get into this streak so we can get into the build, the jump shot, the dribble moves, everything you want to know, man. All I ask for in return is a like and a sub. Why I feel like this is the first thing y'all would do if y'all met Alexis in real life. Don't take no offense to that, alright? Y'all just a bunch of simps, alright? I can't relate. Now, what was the reason I showed the intro? Oh yeah, that's right. Did I mention that the sub I picked up is a 6'4" perimeter lockdown? We went on a 35 game streak with two 6'4" players. And the reason for that is because this build is actually impossible to guard on an ISO. You want to play up? That's cool. I'm rim running. You want to sag off? That's cool. I'm greening from D. And don't even think about getting your teammate to help because he gonna gonna wish he never even installed the game. He's getting dunked on like he not even there.
Hey yo, Grindin', I love the channel, bro.
Man, shut the f up. Get dunked on. The build has no flaws that I can think of. The only flaw is the user. Look at me, selling out, wide open shot. I get it right back and I green it. I'm telling you, if you make this build, the only answer people are gonna have is to double team you. That's when you dot your teammate, or to hope you miss. And that's when you hope you're not grinding DF and you're a sellout beta and you mess up clips like this. If I find out that one of y'all in the comments looked at me weird right there, it's over for you. You know what? Let me show you what's gonna happen to you.
Hey, Grinding, I sub with noties on.
Wait, you did? Dang, man, now I kind of feel bad. Psych, get dunked on. You should have been sub. Oh, you thought it was done. You thought you could look at me weird and I would let you get off easy?
Hey, Grinding, I hope you and Alexis get married one day.
You really shouldn't have said that. She left me undelivered for 8 months. Get dunked on. Sorry if I lost my cool there, alright? That's just a lot of, you know, pent-up emotions. But y'all get what I'm saying about this build. The contact dunks are consistent. The greens from half courts are consistent. And now I'm on a mission. A mission to drop off all y'all paint beast and play shot lineups. Not because I hate y'all. I was one of y'all. Literally a week ago, I was one of y'all. But instead because I despise how bored I was on that build. So anytime I see a play shot, I get reminded of that boredom. And it just makes me angry. And with that, let's get into the main event. A superstar one glass cleaning finisher, and of course a playmaking shot creator. I think at this point we were on a 27 or 28 game streak. My first time running with this build and my first time running with this 6'4" lockdown sub. Now right off the back you can see my game plan. You play up, I'm rim running. You sag off, I'm greening in your eye. And if y'all thought I couldn't do that to win a whole game, you're wrong. I'm not gonna lie, if I feel like someone's going to be a threat if they touch the ball, I turn into sweaty grinding and I play this type of game. The game where your defense decides what shots I take. And when I decide to do this, the only way you're getting the ball back is if I shoot a full bar, if I happen to sell out. And I love that. I love having a build where I can control the whole game. I can decide to mess around and go for some dope clips, or I could go straight try hard and be virtually unstoppable. Now I know what you're thinking. Grinding, you say this build unstoppable, but I know what could stop you. Lock takeover. Yeah, that's a funny joke, man. Get out my paint. Get off me. We were on a 32 game streak, down 18-16 when that happened. That's how confident I am in this build. My teammate misses, I don't complain about it. I end up getting a steal, and then I meet him in the paint again and I dunk on him again for game. Now I feel like this is getting a little repetitive. I feel like I've shown y'all enough to prove how good this build really is, so I'm going to show y'all a little bit of gameplay of me shooting consistently in the background while I tell y'all a couple things you need to know about this build so you know exactly what you're gonna get. Alright, so first things first, none of these clips were at 99.9 overall. The highest overall I got in these clips was 99.3, and the reason I mention that is because since I'm not 99.9, I had to find a teammate who had floor general so I could speed boost from the very first play of the game. So if you're thinking about making this build, I would highly recommend finding a teammate who either has floor general or a teammate who's willing to make a build that gets floor general. Now if you don't got one of those, if you don't got a friend who's got floor general, it's still fine. This build's still good, but you're gonna have to score a couple times in order to speed boost. I just wanted to make that known because whenever I made this build, nobody told me that, and I was mad confused while I was moving like Shaquille O'Neal. And the last thing I want to say is I would not recommend playing with an inside center on this build. If you're going to play on this build, you either need to ISO or you need to take screens with a person who has a shooting center. Pretty self-explanatory. You don't want someone clogging the paint when you're trying to get posters. Like, that just ruins the fun. Alright, now with all that out the way, I highly recommend making this build if you're bored of NBA 2K21. This build made the game fun for me again. I even started hopping off Among Us to play this game. That's an accomplishment. Now, I'm going to show y'all exactly how I made my build, and then I'm going to show y'all how I would make my build if I knew that Mike Wing was going to drop a patch where you can get pro dribble moves at 80 overall ball handling. And as an added bonus for y'all sticking with me all these years, I'm going to give y'all my jump shot, my dribble moves, and the badges that I use on this build. Alright, so let's just get into it. Alright, y'all, now the build. By the way, peep the name, alright? I swear, I'll do it. Now sub up. Now for this build, it is going to be a point guard, and for me, I like right-handed. If you like doing left-handed, do your thing. But point guard right-handed. The pie chart you are going to choose is this one right here, the one with more finishing than anything. You're only gonna get Hall of Fame finishing badges. And obviously the physical profile is the one with the most speed. Now this is what you're gonna do for the attributes. If you look at the badges, y'all, you get 54 total badges on an ISOing build. That is amazing for this game. And man, I wish the build system wasn't so flawed where you have to upgrade stuff to get badges, because I wouldn't even bother upgrading close shot. I do not fade on this build. I would put that somewhere else, but I needed those extra finishing badges so I could get my contact dunks So that's what we're gonna do. Like always, y'all can change some of these attributes to fit whatever badge layout you're trying to get, but this worked for me. The body shape, this time I went with solid. I want my dude to look a little strong out there instead of being slight. The height I went with on this build is 6'4" because pro dribble moves weren't unlocked until 85. Alright, obviously now they're at 80. I'm gonna give y'all a build that correlates with that, but first I want to give y'all the build that I made. The weight, you're gonna go all the way down. Strength doesn't matter on this build, and the wingspan you're gonna choose is 83.2 because if you look at the driving dunk, you'll have an 82 driving dunk, which means at 99 overall you will have an 86 and you'll be able to get contact dunks. And the takeover I chose was obviously sharp takeover. Alright, y'all can choose whatever you want. I wouldn't go playmaking. No matter how many times Mike Wang says he buffs ankle breakers, they're never there. So just saying, would not do that. I don't really see the point in going slasher because you get contact dunks without it. So like honestly, I think sharp's the best choice here, but y'all can do whatever you want. And there it is, y'all. You have built a slasher. Now if this looks familiar, it is because it is. My boy Double H hooked me up with this build. I have to give a major shout out to Double H. I'll put his link in the description. Everyone go sub to him. He is an up and coming grinder, bro. That man's gonna be one of the top reps on next gen for sure. Now this is the build he gave me. This is the build I made, but now we're gonna optimize his build slash my new build to fit the 80 ball handling to get pro dribble moves. So we're gonna go back. All right, so we're back on this screen. We did the same attributes as we did for the build we made, but now we know that you only need 80 ball handling to get pro dribble moves. So you could actually go 6'5" on this build. So you have your weight all the way down. Now look at this, y'all. If you're a 6'5", your driving dunk is only an 81, and that's not enough to get to 86 for contact dunks because at 99 it's only +4 this year. So what you would have to do is at least go 1 up on the wingspan. Now this is where you have another choice. You could stop right here and keep the 78 3-point, which is really good. 78 + 4 is 82, and that is more than enough to green consistently. Or you could choose to go max, be a defensive menace, probably get even more contact dunks, but maybe your shooting takes a little bit of a hit. If it were me personally, I wouldn't go max. It's just a little too risky. The most I would do is 85.1, but if I were to choose personal preference, I would literally just go 82.4, make sure I get my contact dunks and still have the highest 3-point possible. And then you obviously pick sharp takeover, and then you are a 6'5" speed boosting slasher that gets a pretty high 3-point contact dunks and can speed boost off rip if someone has floor general on your team. Y'all could either go with the first build that I made for my player, which is working pretty well for me, or y'all could take a chance and go with this build. I just want to give y'all both options. But now we're going to go back to the build I made. We're going to give y'all my jump shot, my badges, everything you need to know. All right, first of all, new player, new drip. Rate the drip 1 to 10 if you still watching, bro. I mean, I look pretty drippy. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, the first thing we're going to cover is my dribble moves. These are the dribble moves you saw in every single clip. I'm literally on the game right now scrolling down. This is exactly my updated dribble moves today. Y'all can feel free to copy every single one of these, or maybe you could just add a couple to change up your game. It's whatever, man. Just get into my court and lab it up. Now, the jump shot. The jump shot is the same jumper I released in my video last week. Jump shot 98, release 115, release 226, and the blending is 3/4 speed, 40% release 15, and 60% release 26. I feel like it's the best jump shot you could use on this build. But if y'all have one that's cash, let me know in the comments. And finally, the badges, man. If I'm going too fast, feel free to pause the video. But y'all, I just didn't want to drag this any longer than it needed to be. I got Contact Finisher Hall of Fame, Fancy Footwork Hall of Fame, Slither Finisher, and Showtime, which my teammates love because every time I dunk, their takeover goes up insane. I got people with Lock Badge getting it at 8 points into the game. Shooting, I got Deadeye on gold. I got Green Machine on gold. I got Flexible Release on gold. Even though y'all be clowning me for this badge does help when I shoot a white. Hot Zone Hunter on gold, Range Extender on gold, and Tireless Shooter on silver. Playmaking, I got Dimer on gold, Bailout on gold, Handles for Days on gold, Quick First Step on gold, and Unpluckable on gold, and then I have Needle Threader on bronze. And defense, I got Clamps on gold and Silver Intimidator, but I'm not gonna lie, I am so surprised at how good this build is defensively. It's nowhere near as good as a 2-way slashing playmaker on 20, but it feels like it. I can't really describe it. It just feels like you're better on defense than when you're on a play shot. But anyways, y'all, that's pretty much all you need to know. If y'all like this video, man, drop a like, drop a sub with notifications on, bro. This is probably gonna be my last informative video for a while. I'm tired of making these, honestly, like the best jump shot, the best build, stuff like that. I want to get back into entertaining content, so I'm probably gonna stream snipe with this build next because I love doing those. So yeah, y'all, if y'all like my stream snipe videos, make sure to sub with notifications on, man. When you see that noti, click on it real quick. I need to start doing like a Simply Squad member of the day or something, bro. So next video, if y'all here first, type Simply Squad. You might be featured in an upcoming video. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. I love you all, man. I'm sorry for not grinding so hard on current gen. The game is a little bit dry, but we gonna try to make the most of it. And you already know on next gen, we're going insane. This is our mill year, bro. I promise you it's going to be, we got this. It's gonna be easy, I promise. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much. I love you all. And as always, keep grinding.
2K, we never be falling. Rachel, she never be calling. Still hitting shots while they steady be taunting. Balling, 2K, we never be falling. Rachel, she never be calling. Still hitting shots while they steady be taunting. Channel be growing and growing. Uzi, he cutting out.